It's Dylan Shekowitz again, the kind of leap motion guy here for the Gaming Elevator channel. This will be my first video talking about leap motion. Right now it's mostly going to be kind of what all it can do and a little bit about how it works. Definitely not an expert in that, but kind of give you an idea of what it does. Best way I like to think about leap motion is if you can imagine what Tony Stark does with Jarvis in Iron Man and step that down just a little bit, that's about what you get with leap motion. Very wide range of things you can do. They actually have a really nice app store that you can actually get from, different apps from, and again, it's a pretty big range. It's kind of similar to what you'd see on Google Play or App Market. Not the same apps, but the same type of categories. They got creativity, productivity. A huge one is gaming, and it did exactly what I was hoping it would do. Is it had completely just exploded over the last couple of months, especially since it started out. Some of the things you see in the videos you might see in other places on YouTube. Some of the stuff on there, a lot of the stuff is now in the market. A lot of the stuff I know is probably still in the works. And eventually here I am going to put a link in the description of their official video that once I saw it I knew I had to have it. So, get down to it. The leap motion is actually very small. It's just like this, probably about 2 inches across, very tiny, not in the way, very easy to store. I just had an extra case laying around the house, but I would imagine get like a small case for like a point and shoot camera, something with good pockets, because it does come with actually 2 cables. This is the short one, and then you do get a much longer one. I like to keep this one in my backpack with my laptop because it is smaller, and then you don't have that extra cable laying around. And then I actually have my longer one at home on my desktop, which is actually really nice to have the 2 of those, kind of depending on the way you use it and your setup. So kind of basic fundamentals of how it works. It actually uses 3 infrared sensors. You're not going to see them now obviously because it's not plugged in, but it uses the sensors to actually pick up the motion, and then just on the side the only input is the USB from the cable, and then of course the regular traditional USB that you plug into your laptop. When it's running, what it kind of does is uses like a 2x2x2 kind of cube of sensing the motion, and it's actually extremely sensitive. The way they designed it, I mean, it can actually pick up individual finger movements, fingertips. From what I was reading, there's eventually going to be an update where they can even do as far as even better with the joints. Right now it seems like it's really mostly the fingertips, but there's a lot they can do with that. And eventually down the road I'm going to kind of show you what the different things are there once I figure out exactly what I want to show. I do have a couple apps now that, couple gaming, couple creative, actually really cool kind of almost like a pottery wheel creation, but it's really sweet what you can do with it. And that one was, I'm not sure if it's still free, but it was free at the time I got it. And then I actually have an email sitting in my inbox that has 4 new apps that I'm planning on downloading eventually as well. But for the most part, we're going to stay in free because I assume that like you, like me, you like free things. So we're going to mostly stick with that, and if it appears that a lot of people really like the leap motion and want to see more for it, then I might make a little bit more wiggle room in the pocketbook and cash out a little bit for some of the probably cooler apps that they have available. Other than that, there's not too much here. Like I said, I'm going to kind of cover a little bit of each category. Again, I got education, productivity, art, and of course games is kind of their big sell on these. So it's a really unique device, and if you want to see more, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and enjoy all things Leap.